Hi there, I'm Rob Cooper. I'm the head baseball coach here at Penn State University, and you are joining us for our first installment of Coffee with Coop. And we are lucky enough today to be joined by our Vice President of Intercollegiate Athletics, Dr. Pat Kraft. Pat, thanks for being here, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Good to see you.
I'm happy that I'm the first, so it can only go up.
That's
after this.
That's right. We figured it's sweeps week, and we get you right in here right away. You know,
and, we have faces for radio.
Exactly. That's what I say all the time.
This is we should be more of a podcast.
Exactly.
No, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And then down the road when because look, this is going to take off. We're probably going to get merch, like Coffee with Coop merch, and then it could be cocktails with Coop, but that'll be after midnight probably, and stuff, and on the right cable television.
That's right.
Yeah, I think the hardest hitting question is that everybody wants to know is, number one, how do you take your coffee, and how many cups of coffee a day?
Oh boy, I take it, but absolutely black, nothing in it, and I am probably on. We're in the morning here, not to give away the secrets of the show.
Yeah, no.
But I'm probably on 4 right now.
Okay, all right.
Now, if it's one of those days like I had yesterday, I'll sneak one in about noon.
Yeah.
But then I'm like,
Let's go.
Let's go.
You're a high energy guy, and tell me when you get up in the morning, tell me what drives you, what makes that energy go. What is it about your mission and that energy that makes you go?
Yeah, I know there's a lot. Let me just say this. When I'm on for you, I won't be in the dugout the whole game, but I like to
I'm
more
than welcome.
I want to wear the full uniform. I mean, go all in.
Let's go old school. We'll go the suits, cutting back. And, let's do that.
Honestly, for me here, I just can feel and why it's the end. How good we can be. I think there's great opportunity here. We have great people, and so why wouldn't you be full of energy, right? When you're one-on-one with the students, it's the best. They're fun. You feel like you're back young again, right?
The connection with the student athletes, and then trying to put them in position to succeed. The relationships that last forever. That definitely, like you mentioned, that for me, that's the thing that I enjoy the most and treasure the most. Why Penn State? I know that we can laugh about that and go, well, why not?
Duh.
Duh.
We throw around dream job and all that, and again, this is a profession. But look, this is, and you know this. I mean, it truly was. If you look at the landscape, we do it right. We've got an incredible community. We have an incredibly passionate fan base. We're in what I believe. I'm biased because I played in the Big Ten, but we're in the best conference in the country. We have all the ability to do whatever we want. So just let's look at that from a professional standpoint. Why would you not want to come here? But for me, all of those things, and then I just saw Penn State. I've said this before. I lived in the shadow for 7 years at Temple, right? And I was like, oh man, want it It's so frustrating because you keep hitting that wall, and you're and you see Penn State then playing here and watching it. It's just something that I believe it's the mountaintop. I truly believe we are, and we will be, and even continue this to be the premier program in all the country, to show exactly what it looks like. When I get up in the morning and put my gear on, and that is powerful for me, and it's just been great. But it's Penn State, right?
Yeah. It's funny because when you talked about dream job, I grew up in Northern California, and people would go, okay, and I played at Miami, and I was on the roster as a player in Miami. Okay, so let's be careful there with that. That's very liberal. But anyway, so people would ask me, what's your dream job? What's your dream job? And is it Stanford? Is it Miami?
Right.
Is it this? Is it? And it's funny. I really never had that in my mind of what a dream job was. And when you get here, this is it.
What I'm taken back by is its sense of community, in how powerful and strong the community is in Happy Valley. And then outwardly, we say 700, we have that huge alumni base, but you feel very connected to everybody that's gone here. And then you're no matter where you go, you hear we are, and it's there's a soul to it.
You'd been here as a student athlete. You were a football player at Indiana. You were a walk-on. They haven't made a movie about you like they did at that school up north in Indiana.
You know what? I don't want them to.
Okay, good. All right.
Let that all be the past.
Right.
You know, I wanted to play in the Big Ten. That was, you know, growing up in Chicago, that was the dream for me. And it's hard. It is hard to be a student athlete. It's harder now, I think, than when we were playing because of social media and all the outside influences. I am a linebacker at heart. Like, I'm like, I don't care who's crossed the line. I'm going to go take that ISO on and hit it. I want to win.
Yeah.
You know, it works well here. I think you have to have that line mentality. Like, all right.
What is linebacker you?
Yeah, this is. I never got recruited here. I don't know why. That's why they won a lot of games. But I do think that lion mentality of like not the biggest, not the fastest, but they're the king of the jungle.
You're an Illinois guy,
Yep.
right? Just outside Chicago.
Yep.
All right, so Giordano's or Lou Malnati's?
Yeah, that is a very important
I
question.
mean,
There is no one, Lou Malnati's all day, every day.
okay.
We get it shipped here.
I know, dry ice it. We
You
get
dry ice it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to disrespect Giordano's, but it's not even close.
Okay. No, that's okay.
Now,
I
the
got
question is, okay, I'll give you this one. You go to the city.
Yeah.
Do you go to Gino's or do you go to Lou's?
I'm going to lose.
You are.
I am. But see, the only reason why I say that is because, you know, growing up, I could go to a Gino's outside of Chicago. And
Yeah, but it's not the same.
No, I know that. And so my thought or my point in saying that is that I grew up on the West Coast, and so for me, I always thought as Gino's as a chain. But truth is that's kind of the spot, right?
Yeah, that's the spot. My mom and dad would go on dates. They signed the wall and all that there. Yeah. So I get torn. I'm like you because
this is the kind of information that our viewers. So now, right, like they're going to change vacation stops and everything now because of this, right?
It's real.
I got you.
When we go back to the city, I would err on going to Gino's. The experience,
right?
Because we get news shipped here.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You got to mix in Portillo's every once.
I was just going to say Portillo's dog. I will tell you this. So when we lived there, D'Agostino's by Wrigley Field,
phenomenal.
Their thin crust, the best.
All right.
You know, it was funny when we kept we would work out. And then we'd go and get a D'Agostino's pizza.
You're just trying to break even. That's all. I mean, again,
this is the result.
My body was built by caffeine and food.
It's amazing how that works.
White Sox or Cubs?
Cubs
all right.
all day. My dad was an original bleacher bum.
That's cool.
We lived 2 blocks from there. No, it's Cubs all day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's on? If you and I were going on a road trip and you've got the Ox, what's on your playlist? What do you like?
You know what? That's a great question. And I am so all over. It's mood.
Okay.
Right now, the kids and I are listening to Seven Nations Army going to school. So that's good. Little White Stripes. And then, but I'll go country.
Yeah.
I'll sit on 80s, on 8 on Sirius for a long time. I'll do a little Chesney. But then I can do old school hip hop with Run DMC.
Yes.
So I love Run. I'm a big Run DMC guy.
I saw him in concert with the Beastie Boys opening for him.
No way.
Both in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now.
Where was that?
That was in Sacramento, California.
That's a big time show.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can put Meek Mill on. My time in Philly.
Yeah. You had no choice.
It's the
hometown kid.
I try to keep up to date.
What was on your headphones when you were getting ready to play football? This
is interesting. This is crazy. But I obviously am so anxious. Phil Collins
in the air tonight.
Which actually when we played in the whiteout, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But it was the best of Phil Collins.
That's awesome.
And it would just from the hotel to the locker room, and then I'd flip it.
Yeah.
I needed something to otherwise I'd be a maniac.
So then we'll end it with this. In baseball, obviously, if you're a pitcher, they have entrance songs, hitters, walk-up songs. What would your walk-up song be?
Oh wow! Darn it, that's a great question.
So I'm going to give you mine.
Yeah, let me know yours.
If I was a hitter, and it's Peter Piper by Run DMC, just the instrumental piece.
Yeah.
Right. And then if I was a pitcher, it would be Stranglehold by Ted Nugent.
Dang.
So
I do think here, when Seven Nations plays, that's real.
Yeah, it is real.
So if I came up and the way our fans, our students, I would play that for sure. Come dum 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 dum.
Well, it's one of the It's one, especially when you're here. It's one of those songs where you're like,
you hear it and it's like, and the students, there's something about that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, that's. Do you let them pick their song?
We do, yeah. Obviously, it has to go through a screening process because it is a family. It is a
you.
family show, you know.
We
But,
need the organist like that originally.
oh yeah, or the hockey games like the Blackhawks.
The hockey,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Blackhawks,
So,
yes.
But well, listen, Dr. Kraft, I really appreciate you being
No.
here. We're excited to have you here at Penn State. But thanks for having a cup of coffee with me today.
Thank you.
All right.
Happy to do it.
Yeah,
Hope
awesome.
hope the rest of them are so much better than this.
I don't know. You set the bar pretty high, man.
When you got beasties and
Right,
in it,
right.
it's solid.
Well, thanks again for joining us, and Nittany Nation, stay caffeinated.